is Exxabite, and today I have created a digital scoreboard display. What this does is it will display the value of a scoreboard. So if I change this to 6, it'll show 6. If I change this to 345, it'll display 345. And this goes all the way up to 8 digits. We can do, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it'll display that value. Now this thing has two parts, the display and the number slicer. What the number slicer does is it's essentially like a beefed up base 10 version of my binary converter, and what it does is it'll take the number, and then if we show this, it'll take that number and turn it into individual scoreboard numbers for each place value. So this is place value 1, place value 2, place value 1, place value 2, place 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8, as shown here. And then it'll take that number and turn it into the individual values, which can then be displayed by this display over here. Now, how the display works is each one of these numbers is connected to the tower behind it. So the tower directly behind the number is what controls that number. Now, what the tower does is first it sets it as air to sort of reset everything. Then it will, and now this is a really big command, but if we push through it all, we'll see that it's if score the place 1 number display equals 0, then it will set this block to 0. And then the next one is if it equals 1, set this to 1, and if it equals 2, set it to 2, and so on all the way up to 9. So each one of these towers will then check the corresponding place scoreboard to see what the value it is, see what its value is, and then set this to display the value. And then we get a big string of them right here, all corresponding to these numbers, synchronized with the split up numbers generated by that, and we can have it display the scoreboard value. There's one other part right here, and this is the update detector. And if we see right here, we have two command blocks. This one checks to see if the value is less than what it previously was, and this one checks to see if it is more than what it previously was. So then, if it changes in either direction, it'll then place a block here, activating this big string, which activates this and all that, which sort of resets and does it again. And if I set it to a different number, like if I set it to this, then you can watch it in action over in the corner and in front of you. See, every time you make a change, it runs. And that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, then give it a like. If you want to see more, then subscribe. And if you have any questions or suggestions, let me know down in the comments. And I'll see you next time. Bye!